Look at that, it rained. Oh, yeah, but just on the lawn. So, we had down to 59 degrees, 80% humidity. And they're saying, what Becky said last night, they're saying 104 degrees in Portland today. And yesterday, Portland only made it to 99 or something like that. Yeah, if that's the case, we're going to be 110. Makes it really rough to get anything done around here. Because by noon, it's too freaking warm. But yesterday, we just kept and got as far as we could. I need somebody that's about 15 feet tall. Because they could stand here on the floor and all the oil that come out still there, still got to get strained. There's the tank. There's the fill spout from above. Oh, there's my friendly spider this morning. I don't mind spiders being in here as long as they're not in my way, but oh dang. The other day, I couldn't hardly get to the toolboxes. Oh, you know, once in a while you just have to do bad things to good critters. And there's still one here. There he is. At least the web isn't clear out in my face over here now. And got to where you couldn't open that door without getting it. And there was like 7 of them over here. I don't see any at the moment with the door being wide open. Anyway, there's your shop tour for the morning. I'm going to go feed. I don't know how many are up here. Maybe just the one I see out there in the lot. I don't know because I don't see any in the feed barn. Do you see any in the feed barn? Maybe they're out there. Oh, there's one. There's one on the other side of the feeder, but yeah, I do know they went out last night because before it got dark from there, you could make them out clear and back on the hillside across the creek. And hope to God that frickin' hot spell isn't knocking any calves out of them. Because we don't need that. It's been too many years of that crap lately. And I'm done rambling. I'm going to feed. I hear a bunch of coughing in here this morning. Don't necessarily like that. What do you think, sweetheart? How about you? You just say piss on it? Okay. We'll chrome girl over there into the tub. Haven't changed that tub yet. Oh, and the brat. How come you're coughing too? Huh? Yeah, well, you better not all be coming down with something. And it's one of the other nice things when it gets this hot and it's humid. And, I mean, I've been coughing more too. Oh, we're all staring at Rainy this morning. Good morning, Rainy. Yeah, Whiskers, they just finished their breakfast. Frickin' Auger didn't want to turn this morning, so I had to play with that to get it going. Hopey Dope and Cowboy coming up. Well, Cowboy's still moving anyway. Oh, are you going to come and get me? Instead of the brat? I got you. Yeah. We're out there and we got to do, huh? Because you're wet. Okay, get them fed. They'll be happy. Maybe they'll quit coughing. Maybe that's they're just coughing for attention, right? I doubt it. Dang, I'm looking like a hippie. If I had a ponytail going down to my butt crack, I could call myself Chad. Sorry, Chad. You're the one who mentioned that before. Oh, well, a little fuzzy, too. Part of that is we don't have the mirror on the wall in the bathroom yet. It's kind of hard to see to cut my hair. And I was going to con Becky in to help me with that the other night. And 105-degree BS. It keeps the sweat out of my eyes a little bit. Anyway, today's just another fudged up day. We don't get to see Blakely today. Poor little thing. She's apparently got chicken pox. Her 1 year visit with the doctor, that was one of the shots, and we think it was a modified live. And the incubation period was just right. She's got it. Luckily, as of last night, no itching. So, hopefully she doesn't end up with the itchy and scratchy. So, she's got a virtual doctor's appointment at 4:20 this afternoon, which they had it all figured out last night. Yeah, that'd work. Brooke and Matt would go into work early since it's going to be too damn hot anyway. They would be home by then. Ty would be Blakely home by then. And last night they decided, no, you know what? Because there's probably some guys at work that have never had the chicken pox and may or may not have been vaccinated. So, like Matt talked to his boss, and he just kind of like said, yeah, why don't you stay home? So they're staying home today, and maybe tomorrow too, I don't know. And Ty messaged Becky and I this morning and says, I got a headache, I got cramps, I got this, I got that. So she's got a migraine. And part of putting her into menopause, the doctor says you're probably going to have a couple of days that you're not even going to want to get out of bed because it's going to hurt so bad. So apparently that's what's going on there. Becky went to town to pick up groceries. Kind of like old Mother Hubbard's cupboard. And of course, when it's this frickin' hot, you don't want to eat hot food. So that's what's going on at the moment. I just got the oil dumped into the tractor and emptied the barrel. But I had enough. There's actually a gallon and about a pint left in jugs. And I'm working on figuring, I gotta find some buckets. I know we got some clean high-trend buckets. And a funnel. And find an old ratty t-shirt to work for a strainer. Run all that oil over there on the floor through it. Pack it upstairs. Unless my ladder's tall enough. I'm not sure the ladder's tall enough. And try to fill this thing up. At least have that much done. Still got to go check some fence. And it's already too freaking warm out there. And it's 10 after 8. It is about 78 in here. It's no better outside. The humidity hasn't gone down yet, so we're still, I think we were low this morning. It was only like 69%. It's been 80 to 98%, so. But it's still, I'm sweating my butt off. Anyway, that's what's happening. I don't know how much video I'm going to get. I mean, if we find a really nasty spot in the fence, maybe I'll show it. And I don't know how we're going to get on this thing today. And all the dogs. There she is. No, he is. Sorry, that's Red. Rainy is hiding behind me. Whiskey is on the other side of the stub wall. And Blue is probably laying in the shade in the yard someplace. They all wandered back in the basement last night. Advantages to having two people doing this. She's going to the other end of this run, which is where the gate is in the corner of the hayfield. There's a handle connecting this run to the other. So you can unhook it there. I got juice all the way down here, this side of the dip. Still said it was this way. Right here, I got absolutely nothing. And standing here, I can hear tick, 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 tick. Anybody see why I hear tick, tick? Any answers? Doesn't mean this is the only spot, but seems to me it was wrapped up here last year. I think the deer crossed right here. Kind of looks like it with the grass beat down. And so now I wait for her to unhook it. That looks better. And I forgot we didn't put tensioners on this stretch. It goes from that post we tied into the what was there and come around the corner, and that's what we ended up with here. So I just took my pliers and did it old school. It works. This wasn't supposed to be in here this long, and that handle there is to get that stretch hot. So if you haven't ever built fence before, do it so you can do it. Let's see what we got. I heard her stop, so there should be juice in a minute. I'm hoping. Otherwise, I have no freaking clue. This is the main wire. Really? Maybe she's worried about shocking herself. I know there's grass on it, but it doesn't make that much difference. Okay, we still got an issue that way, but now we got power here. 2.8. And our amp draw was 18.9. So it's not near as big an issue now, but it's still an issue. And there's other issues somewhere because 3 joules or 3.5 joules is what I got at the top of the lane. So now we check the rest of this down to the falls. You're in a cool spot. It used to be really good fishing right here. And the neighbors went in the original government program. The government built this fence. And we've lined it up with the survey stakes that they did after that. And the old fence was against that tree. This little runoff was, well, it came like to right there where the fence was. And then that post, we had wires come across so the cows wouldn't try to go down there, because they weren't going to try to go down there. And the government did some bullshit, and they tried hanging a hot wire across here with all the little figure 8 loop chains like you'd hang a light fixture from, hanging down so that if the cows got down here, they wouldn't go that way. That worked out really well. All that shit's in the bottom of this hole, along with 3 or 4 fence posts wrapped with wire. There's all kinds of shit that they end up with in here. And we pulled part of it from 400 or 500 feet downstream. We pulled it out, it's washed down there. And yeah, we've got between 10 and 20 foot wide strip on that side of the creek we have no access to. They planted the shit when they originally did the first program. We've never got a dime out of it. We just don't have the use of it anymore. So there's a little bit of crap in here. I really don't feel like playing with a hot wire to get shit off of it, but I guess I'm gonna have to. It's not bad down here. In fact, the direction it's pointing for a short, it's not anywhere through here. It's only way at the other end, so I don't know what I missed. But yeah, this used to be the cool spot. Still is. I mean, you can tell cow's been down here. That's a bunch of dirt and limbs and crap that I got cleaned up down here a long time ago, and more floats in. That's all floated in from there, and kind of looks like there might still be a beaver dam in there. They won't do anything about that. Even from here it says there's still something that way, but it did not change voltage at all when I hook this up. Oh, that means if there is anything, it might be that way, but it shouldn't be. Oh, we'll check it over here and see. Yeah, it doesn't show anything this way, so I know it's not from here to the gates. We're gonna go see if we can feed some bales before it gets any hotter. It's already time to call in dead. .7. That looks better. I don't know what it is out there, but we got done feeding and Becky had 3 calves get between the wire and the end of the feed barn and got them out. Wire was snapping at the barn end of the cow lot. The heifers it's got that freaking plastic wire. The heifers had leaned against it, probably fighting, you know, and right at the end of a panel. And the pins on those panels come up and around and like this. And they got the wire hooked on it. So it was a dead ass short. So things are a lot better than they were. They gotta be. There's at least enough juice out there that you're not gonna go through it, or they shouldn't. So, and yeah, the mess in there. That's the bale I tried picking up the other day, and that didn't work. That bottom one there don't have any twine all the way around it, I don't think. And I got the ones from next to the Traveler out, fed them. At least there's not too many left, but I got a feeling they all got to go out in the back of something, because I can't pick them up. There's a Blakely. Her little bumpies all over. Poor baby. And it's warm out here.
We're gonna go change the poopy diaper. This is my chicken pock.
Hey, chicken pock girl.
My chicken pock.
Staring at her daddy, going, "Oh God." Yeah, they both took, like I said before, they took the day off so they could babysit her. Ah, silence. You probably didn't hear a thing I said, but they need to borrow a couple of saws, so that's what they're gonna borrow. Look at that. Now she don't got a poopy diaper no more.
No, but she still got chicken pox.
Oh, them little dotties all over.
Oh, poor little boo boo.
Oh, sweetheart. Yeah.
Say, Oma, give me a donut though. A pock girl. She's a little chicken pock.
Just don't be like Daddy when he had chicken pox.
Yeah, some don't get it too bad, some get it bad.
Apparently I had a horrible edit in my throat and everything.
That's what he had too. I did not have it that bad. I had it bad, but
You need a drink.
Of course, Mom, if you're going to hold it for me.
Oma gave me some donut.
You said that.
Yeah. So I need some drink. I'll let Dad put you back in. Love you. Mwah. Poor chicken pot girl.
Okay, bye-bye, sweetheart.
All right, drive
Bye-bye,
carefully.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Bye, baby. I said to her. I'll see you
back.
I know, it's
Mhm.
horrid. At least
Oh,
it's not
because she
itching
got the
up.
shot.
Yeah.
But, hey, probably better
The
actually
chances
getting
of
it.
getting it with a shot are really slim, but you can.
Right.
Because it is live vaccine.
Yeah.
And she.
But it's nowhere near.
Better.
They said they don't fill up with pus or blisters. They don't blister if you've had the shot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That one is what made me notice it. That
Yeah.
ring. It's like, ooh, that's chicken pox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more than just a rash.
Yeah,
That's
a
more
wee
than just
bit more than a
heating
rash.
But they say that starts as a heat rash and then changes
Yeah.
into,
Because that's what it looked like.
So, there. Now, if you didn't know all about
So-
chicken pox, now you do.
yeah. Poor girly girl.
Better get back in the AC truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Bye-bye, Blakely.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hey, stare at Oma. Oh, she look at me. Look at the camera. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah? The dog's out and come down and fed them just in time to see the cows headed for water. A bunch of them are still in the feed barn, but I figured I'd look and make sure they're all right. Too many days of this shit. Last I looked, it was, when Brooke and Bat and Blakely were here, it was 102. That's been an hour ago, I guess. Should be working on that, but yeah, once it's this hot, it's way too hot in there. Used to have a sprinkler on the roof, run it on hot days, but after changing that 3 or 4 times over the years, we never put one back up. So, yeah, fry again tomorrow. Oh, by the way, the heifers didn't spend too much time. They kind of fluffed that bale around, and they've been in the barn ever since. Go back here and feed the steers, and go back and find some air conditioning again. Why? It's too freaking hot out here. So, the biggest thing I wanted to make sure is they're all upright and not laying there in the wrong position. And no, they haven't been out at all today. They were all in this morning when I fed. I don't even know if they went out last night.